Have you ever wondered about the bones of a story? What did the outline look like before the characters hijacked it? Ophelia Key always wondered the same things about her own stories. As a discovery writer, the chaotic pantser style, not even the author knew how the tales in the Draoithe Saga would go until they went backward, analyzing one story while busy writing the next tale or two somehow never happened. Apparently, OK put things off long enough, and some fancy computer magic will provide us with those long-wished-for story overviews. We can finally X-ray the tales from the dream and see their skeletons. Shall we investigate the next story in the dream?
Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're diving headfirst into the world of the paranormal romance novel Dreamwalker by Ophelia Key. We're going to break down the world, the characters, and the absolutely gripping conflict that kicks this whole magical story off.
And you gotta love a tagline like that, right? It just pulls you straight in. The book isn't just telling you a story, it's inviting you into an entire hidden world, this parallel reality they call the dream. So let's go ahead and step inside. Okay, so to really get what's going on in this story, we have to start with a place at its very heart, a sanctuary that is so much more than it appears on the surface.
So this place, Draoithe, it's a safe haven in like the most literal sense. Imagine a place where all the myths and legends are actually real. It's run by an alpha leader named Luke, and his whole job is to protect these supernatural beings who've got nowhere else to go. It's all about keeping magic and the dream in balance.
And right away, Draoithe gets a new resident. This is Mihaela Demetrio. And she's not just looking for a place to crash, she is the only survivor of a complete massacre. She shows up poisoned, she's incredibly weak, and she has nothing left. So yeah, the stakes are sky high from page 1.
Now, Mihaela's arrival happens at the exact same time as someone else's. And this right here is where things get really interesting. We're about to meet the two people at the center of this storm, and their fates are about to collide big time. First up, let's talk about the bear, Kallik. This guy is not just a shifter, he is a dream walker, which is this incredibly rare and powerful being who can literally control the dream world. We're talking about a nearly 300-year-old ancient being who spent the last century searching for his one true mate, a woman he's only ever met inside her dreams.
And then you have Mihaela. At 463 years old, she's got almost 2 centuries on him. She's a Viestis, a kind of vampire seer with just immense power. But the most important thing to know about her is her trauma. She's been unbonded for centuries, and she refuses to take a consort, all because she is absolutely terrified of being controlled.
So picture this, you've got these 2 ancient, super powerful beings, both landing in the same sanctuary at the same time. And Kallik, he does not waste a single moment. He immediately throws the entire sanctuary into chaos with one single shocking demand. He doesn't just whisper this to someone. He stands up in front of the entire ruling council and makes a formal declaration to Luke, the Alpha. In their world, this isn't just a friendly request. It's a binding proposal that forces everyone there to take a side. It's a brilliant way to kick off the conflict.
But you gotta see this from her side. For Mihaela, this is an absolute nightmare. She's just started to trust this kind, quiet guy working in the stables, opening up to him, only to find out he's the man everyone is trying to force on her. She doesn't see romance, she sees a trap, another powerful male trying to claim her magic for himself. So why is she so terrified? I mean, this goes way beyond just being afraid of commitment. This is about avoiding a magical contract that is, for all intents and purposes, a death sentence. Let's break down just how high the stakes are. It's called the Vejdite Bond, and what it does is it turns her partner into something called a Zuda Hachi, think Dragon Man. Their magic fuses, making them unbelievably powerful together. But that power comes at a terrifying and totally irreversible price. Okay, so check this out. Once she bites him, that's it. He becomes her only source of blood, forever. She can never feed from anyone else, and that creates what is basically a mutual destruction clause. If her consort dies, she instantly turns to dust. But if she dies, all that magic he got from her builds up inside him until he literally explodes. It's a magical suicide pact, and that is why she said no for 400 years. So with that horrifying magical contract hanging over everything, we get to the final turning point. Feeling completely trapped and betrayed, Mihaela makes a desperate choice, and it's a choice that forces everyone else's hand. Alright, so this is it. This is where it all explodes. The courtship has been proposed, the deadly stakes of the bond are crystal clear, and Mihaela feels the walls just closing in around her. She's convinced Kallik played her, that their entire friendship was a lie just to get to her power. So, she does the only thing she can think of. She runs. She escapes the one place in the world that promised her safety. And this is the kicker. As the Alpha, the Reed-Shrek, Luke is magically bound to protect everyone under his care. When she fled, she put herself in danger, and his own magic compels him to act. He literally has no other choice. So Luke gives Kallik a direct order. This isn't a request to court her anymore. This is a command to hunt her. He orders Kallik to find Mihaela and to force the bond, to return with her as his official, magically bound consort. The choice is completely gone, for both of them. And this just sets up this huge, intense confrontation, right? Because they are coming from two totally different planets here. She sees the man who shattered her trust, who lied to her. But he is now a soldier following a direct order from his Alpha, an order he cannot possibly refuse. And when Kallik finally tracks her down, this is what he tells her. This is his promise, that he will make her not just accept, but want the very bond she's feared her entire life. This isn't a romance anymore. It's an absolute battle of wills, and their lives are on the line. And that's the core question the book leaves you with. When your supposed destiny becomes a direct order, is the connection you build an act of love? Or is it just a beautifully decorated cage? It's a fascinating, tough question, and it's right at the heart of what makes Dreamwalkers so compelling.
I sincerely hope you enjoyed this view of a story skeleton, glimpsing the characters, setting, and plot structure along with the twists within the writing in this tale from the Draoithe Saga by Ophelia Key. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more original stories and audio adventures. A special thank you to OK Music Writers for writing and for sharing the Enter the Dream soundtrack. It's more than a story, it's an experience. Welcome to the dream.